welcome to a Costa Rican jungle and Alya retreat place where we are currently volunteering. Maybe during the class we will have some visitors, just monkeys or dogs, cats, or maybe some people. So don't let yourself get disturbed. And I welcome you to enjoy this practice after some big day or a night when you maybe didn't sleep so well, and this flow is like an invite to reconnect to the body, reconnect to the breath, and there will be some, bit of improvisation to your own flow. So let's see how it will go and where it will take us. I just had this idea to share my practice after the whole day when I really feel like I need to get back grounded and centered to myself. So I thought, okay, why not record it straight and not do it twice? So let's get into it. I want to start today in a child pose. So find a comfortable place. Find a child where you feel good and grounded. So you can bring knees a bit further from each other, arms to the ground, and sink your head to your mat. And just take a few deep, calming breaths. So today's class will be also a lot about finding some grounding, finding some stability, finding our center. So then from that we can kind of flow and grow and rise up. But we always need kind of a stability to begin with. So we will look into a few poses which makes us to feel stable, and from them we can play and we can dance and we can rise. So really feel this child as the base. Really feel your bum, your hips melting to your hips. Your forehead melting to the mat. And let go what happened today or what will happen later. Just be here and now with your breath. Nothing else matters right now. Let's move with our hands to the right and bring your chest above your right knee, and then reach far with your hands, and again you can relax your head down to the mat and just add this nice side stretch to the pose. Walk back to the center and to the other side above your left knee. Reach far with your fingers, far with your hands. Relax your head down. Just enjoy every exhale melting down a little bit more. And slowly come up to your table pose, to your all four. And here will be first time for some freestyle. So close your eyes and find any movement in your body that feels right. Maybe some slow waves with our spine, maybe more fast. Maybe some hip stretch, shoulder stretch, wrist stretch. with your breath to cat and cow pose. Just try to tune into your body and listen to your needs. How do you need to move to feel good today? Also think about your head, maybe do some circles to really relax your neck and your head. Maybe it's good to release it towards the ground, to let the blood goes a bit towards our head too. And then if you haven't done so, let's go to a few cat and cow. So with inhale, look up to the sky, open your chest. A coccyx goes up as well, tailbone up. And with exhale, we close down and we round the spine. Inhale up. Exhale, close down and round your spine. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now tuck your toes and slowly come up to your first downward dog. So let's bulk in this downward dog. Move in your hips, move in your shoulders. Shake your head. Whatever feels right to find some nice stretch. And then with next inhale, come to your plank pose. Strong core. And just bring your knees down to the mat, chest and chin. Bend your elbows. Small cobra with inhale. Open up your chest. And through exhale, through your child pose, come to downward dog again. Again, walk in your dog, bend your knees if you want to. And again, inhale into a plank, strong core. Chaturanga with exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Small cobra with inhale, open up your chest, your shoulders. And through a child pose, back to a downward dog, exhale. One last time, inhale into a plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, a cobra. And a child pose again. Stay in a child pose just for a moment. Relax your arms, relax your wrists. Take a deep breath here. Melt with exhale. We will slowly come back on our belly and open up to your big cobra or upward facing dog, whatever you wish. And let's just open up the belly, the front side of our body and the chest. And also try to release your shoulders down so the shoulders are not touching our ears. We are more lifting up on our palms, trying to lift up also above our shoulders. Just take a few deep breaths. If you want to look behind you on each side, behind your shoulder, you're welcome to do so. One big inhale to your chest. Enjoy the back bend. And exhale through your child pose. Come to your downward facing dog. Let's step with our right foot to the right side of our right hand. And enjoy some lizard pose. So if you want to release your back knee to the mat, you can, or you can keep your knee above. And we can either stay on our hands or we can go all the way down on our elbows. So wherever you are, we will just stay for a moment. And again, you can flow a little bit, move from side to side or forward or backward. Just find a nice stretch in your legs, in your hips, in your groins, without pushing anything anywhere. So everything is really more like with our breath and with the time, and not really with our force at all. Maybe after a bit you want to go further to your elbows. You can also relax your head down. And slowly come up on your knees. And we will just step back. We will not make it too complicated. We will step back to our downward dog. And bring your left foot outside of your left hand. Again, if you feel like you can release your knee to the mat. And then take your time in a lizard, whatever version you like or you want to do right now. Take a couple deep breaths here. Tune into the pose, into your lizard. Slowly come up on your hands and then step with your right leg to the front, also outside of the mat, to the sides. And let's stay in this frog pose so we can rock from side to side. Again, maybe with your elbows, you are already opening up your knees a bit more to the side. If you feel like you can bring your hands to your chest and do the same movement, little bit walk as a frog from side to side. And then with next exhale, we will release into a forward fold. So you can straight up your knees and just release your upper body down. And the top of the head as we would like to touch the ground. So release your head, release your whole body. And just try to go deeper with each exhale. Release a little bit more. If you feel like moving from side to side, you can grab your elbows and move from one foot to another. A few more times. And then very slowly, step by step, roll your back up to the standing pose. And bring your feet together to your mountain. And just find some grounding feet on the mat. And if they are stable, then we can really stand with full stability and arise more up towards the sky, towards the universe. So we will think about this in every asana we do, that we need to have either maybe it's a feet, either it's knees, hips, hands, whatever it is. It needs to be stable and grounded. And from that we can go to the full pose. So let's do just one flow of sun salutation, just to flow some energy. So with next inhale, bring your arms up to the sky. Exhale, release all the way down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, your version. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down the dog. Let's stay for 3 deep breaths here. Find a stillness in the pose. And then step or jump back towards the hands to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release all the way down. Inhale, slowly roll up. Take your time with inhale. Exhale, hands to the chest, to the heart. Now let's step with your right leg behind. Keep your left one where it was and the right just open to the side, 90 degrees. Open your arms and with inhale, go a little bit to the front towards your left fingers. Exhale, Trikonasana. And as I said, feel the feet on the ground. Feel the stability that the ground gives us. So we can open up to the full pose. Take a few deep breaths here. Find a stillness and nice stretch in the right hip. Inhale, come up to the center. Let's close both feet facing to the front. Bring your hands behind your back, fingers together. Inhale, press your hands down to the mat, open up the chest. Exhale, move forward into a Parvita. No, Parvati. I have to find the word. Just move forward, relax your body and relax your arms for a nice shoulder opening, shoulder stretch. Strong base, feet on the ground, and also strong legs, strong knees. Hello. Inhale, come up. Just take your time to observe this pose. And then open up the right leg to the side. Keep the left one where it is. Open your arms. With inhale, go further to the front. Exhale, Trikonasana to the other side. A few deep breaths here. Inhale up to the center. And with exhale, we can open up both feet diagonally to the side and find a goddess pose. So bend your both elbows and both knees down. And here we really try to find a strong, energetic pose. When our feet are grounded, our center as well, we go low, but at the same time we are kind of rising up. The chest is rising, the chest is opening, the top of the head is rising up towards the sky. And we keep it still for 2 more breaths. Then come up to the center and find your mountain feet together in the front of the mat. Back to the center. Now let's bring the right knee towards our chest. And if you want, grab your big toe with your two fingers, the ring and the middle finger. We kind of put our fingers around and we can hold it here, or if you want, try to straight up your right knee and kick it to the front. But you can always stay in any stage before, maybe with your knee still bent. Just think about the base, the left foot grounded, and from there we can grow up, and we are lifting up still, even though we don't move. Energetically we are still growing. Find the stillness, find your balance, stay for a breath. And then either you have your knee bent or you have your knee straight. Let's open up the leg to the side. So it's totally possible also with your knee bent. You can also grab it just with your hand around your knee. Or if you have your toes, and try to open it up, open your hips, and maybe you can open your left arm to the side too. Find a stillness just for a moment. And in the same way we did, we go back to the front and then slowly down to our mat to stand on both feet in a mountain pose. Take a breath here, just find some adjustments in your hips. And then we will move all our weight to the right side. And either we can start taking our knee close to our chest, our left knee, or with your left fingers, the ring finger and middle finger, we try to grab our toe, and either we keep our knee bent or we are trying to open it up and kick it to the front, as we would like to kick some wall in front of us. So we keep the hips straight in the same line. The shoulders are also straight. And we find a balance looking at one point in front of us. Find some deep breath. And then open it slowly to the side. And maybe open your right arm. Feel like lifting, flying. Having the peace and stillness. And in the same way as we did before, go to the front. And after that, relax. Feet to the ground, a mountain. Take a breath here. Strong base. Let's do one flow of Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, release in a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step or jump back. Your Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down a dog. 3 breaths here. Bring your right leg up to the sky. Lift it up. Touch the sky, touch the ceiling. Maybe even open your hips a bit to the side. Just do what is right. Strong hands on the mat. And then step to the front of your mat between your hands to the warrior 1. Inhale, arms up. Stay for 3 breaths. Straight hips, straight shoulders, and chest to the front. Feet as a base, grounded, so we can fly, we can grow. release. Hands to the mat. Step back to your down dog. Lift up your left leg up, free-legged dog. Maybe even stretch and open up your hips to the side. Open up your belly. And then step to the front of your mat. Warrior one on your left side, arms up. Stay for 3 breaths. Find your stillness, your peace. Exhale, relax, hands to the mat. Step to the plank. Let's stay for 5 deep breaths in a plank. This time the hands are our base, also the feet, and we are pushing the ground away from us. And then relax, knees to the mat. Release in a child pose. Relax your head to the mat. Take a breath in a child. And slowly rise up. Stay on your knees. And we will do one fun thing. I think we haven't done it yet in my videos. We will do a little headstand practice. So if you know and you are confident and comfortable with your headstand, please go into it. Or we will just play with it for a little bit. So see, I have dogs here because there are some monkeys which are running around, so they are curious. So let's build our strong base for the headstand. So what I do is like I put my fingers together and I put my elbows to the mat and I make like a triangle in between my elbows and in between my hands. And to this triangle I can put my head. So the head goes very close to my hands and the hands are kind of holding my head so I don't fall to the other side where I don't want to go. So I place the top of the head to the mat and my hands are there to hold me. So I can just be here and already put a bit of pressure to my head to already feel it, how it feels in a headstand. Maybe put a bit more pressure, a bit more weight, because really our neck and our head needs to kind of get used to it. In the beginning it can be very uncomfortable, but then with the time it can get as a very pleasant pose. So this is monkeys on the rooftop. So let's try it on. And we can try to also lift up our knees. So we are standing on our feet, on our toes. They are crazy. And we are putting a little bit of weight to our head, but not full because we are still keeping the feet down. And so we can stay here, or if we want, we can walk a little bit closer to our head, or we can lift up one foot at a time, another foot, or even both, and keep the knees bent close to our chest, so still we have this security that we don't fall over. And just afterwards, we feel very confident already in this pose. We can lift up both legs up to a full headstand. If we are in a full headstand, here we can enjoy a few deep breaths. And down we go very slowly the same way. So we bend our knees to our chest and then we release our feet to the mat. And then we can meet in a child. So I let you play for 1 minute. Just try where you want to go. I really recommend also trying headstand with a wall as something that you don't fall over. So you cannot do it. You have the wall here, and you can place your legs on the wall, so you are not just in the air. Or of course in a class with a teacher, which can help you the first steps, so you are not worried to practice it all alone at home. But if you are already kind of there, sometimes it's just good to give it a try. And yeah, it really also gives us a bit different aspect of life to see it from the other side, head down. Yeah. So please take your time, and then we meet in a child pose. And then slowly come up, bring your legs to the front. We will end the practice with legs behind our head. So let's do a few rock and rolls on our back and back to sitting, just to massage our spine. Maybe like 5 times. Give it a try. And then after the last one, let's stay with our feet behind the head, on the mat, on the ground. You can do whatever you want, maybe bend your knees, maybe keep them straight, whatever feels right. Take a few deep breaths here. And then slowly roll down, knees to your chest. Just hug your knees as close as you can to your chest. And maybe roll from side to side, do a small circles, small movements. And then either go to Shavasana or lift yourself up, and just for 2 minutes we will stay still. So either you can lay down on the mat or find your meditation pose, and we will just take a 2 minutes to meditate, to absorb the practice, to calm down, to use all its benefits for this stillness in meditation. So close your eyes and just be here and now for 2 minutes. Slowly bring your hands to your heart. Thank yourself for the practice. Find 3 things from today that made you grateful. I thank you for your trust. I hope you liked the practice, that you feel good in your body right now, maybe a little bit better than before. And I wish you a great rest of the day.